right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning of working out. Hopefully last week went okay for you guys. Let's start moving side shuffle. Walk this out, hop it out. Big hops, small hops, little tiny ones going across. That works too. If the heel stays off the ground, I'd say that's the goal. If that's impossible, don't worry about it. Keep going. And let's get our heart rate going and our blood warmed up. All right. Today, I put a few new things in. I don't know how hard it's going to be. Lots of leg stuff, lots of core stuff, intermediate rest periods, not too short, not too long. All right, we're doing this side hop thing, okay? Let's try something, just a little bit of a modification. Go just a touch faster, whatever that is. I'm taking 2 steps to the side and changing direction. If you got space to take more steps, I would say do that, okay? And put a little extra snap into it. There we go. So for knees, ankles, hips, and feet, this is a fantastic thing to do. That's why we do it every time. 3, 2, 1, come on out. That does so many good things for us. Let's do butt kickers. It doesn't replace this though, okay? So snap those heels up, lift the toes inside the shoe, head up, chest up, and we're still getting warmed up. That side shuffle speed thing should have increased your heart rate. You should be huffing and puffing a little bit right now, okay? All right. Need the hamstrings warmed up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch. We're going to raise the knee and hug it. Right? Raise the knee and hug it. Just alternating back and forth. Here's the challenge to you. Rather than grabbing the knee low and pulling it up to the highest spot, okay? What I want you to do instead is raise the knee as high as you can and only hug the last bit. Raise the knee as high as you can and hug the last bit. That changes it, right? So really getting those hip flexors engaged and warmed up. Maybe even feeling a little bit of crampiness when we squeeze up all the way. If that happens, it would suggest your hip flexors are struggling with having enough strength. So even though this is a warm-up, we just snuck a little strength work into this. All right, I want you to keep your head up, chest proud, shoulders going back. All right, we're doing one more each side. And come on out of that. Excellent. All right, the dynamic mobility. We're going to do something we do sometimes in our stretching. Well, we always do that. Anyways, here's the goal. We're not leaning on anything. We're taking the left ankle across the right knee and sitting into our glute stretch, but then coming right back out, switching sides. Okay? So this is our glute stretch thing we do at the end of the workouts. We've never done this as a warm-up, but all stretching, any stretching that we ever do can be turned into a warm-up as long as we don't hold it. I'm just resisting the urge to lean against something. I would suggest you do the same. No touching, okay? If this is more of a balance training thing for you than it is a hip warm-up, then that's cool. That's what we were looking for, okay? Just to wake up our body. We're doing one more each side. I think this is the last one. All right. Here's the deal. Grab some water and I'll describe it to you and show you. So we're doing squat, knee raise to hand. What? Oh yeah, okay. So here's the idea here. We're going to take our body weight squat. We're going to do a squat and then knee to opposite hand. Press and then squat, other knee to opposite hand. Boom. Squat. So that's our workout, okay? So just regular body weight squats, sticking in a knee to hand piece in between each one. 40 seconds. Slow and controlled, okay? I'd like you to have a definite squeeze between the knee and the hand, okay? 40 seconds on, 20-second rest. We're going to pair that with a bear walk or bear stand. So we're in this square position here, toes dug in, knees about an inch off the ground, and a bear stand is just holding this for 40 seconds. A bear walk is take your right foot and your left hand and step forwards about a centimeter or maybe an inch, and then back it up, and then switch sides, other side, boom, boom, okay? That's really hard, okay? Number of ways you can modify this. So that I'll say the easiest version of this is just the bear stand. However, that's still not that easy. So my recommendation is, this is hard to do like a plank when we raise our hands up. It doesn't work for this one, okay? So the best modification for it is get up into it for as long as you feel comfortable. Drop the knees on the floor. Take a breath and then jump back in. Up. Drop the knees, take a breath, and come back in. That's how you survive this for 40 seconds, okay? And then to make it like the other end of the spectrum is do the bear walk thing. Oh, okay. So that's that. 40 on, 20 off, times 3. Ready? We're going in 10. So squat with the knee to opposite hand. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you're squatting as low as you feel comfortable, okay? I want you to pay attention to the bottom of your feet and use all of the foot. The heel should be engaged. The forefoot should be engaged. So pay attention, there's only one part engaged. Sometimes as we sit down, the heels come up a little bit. We don't want that, okay? And you're exhaling as your eyes. We're almost there. And 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 20-second rest. Not too long. Get ready for, I'm going to put this on the floor so I can see. Bear walk or bear stand in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And we're up. And we're holding, or we're walking. Other things you can do with this is just, let's say, pick one toe off the floor, then put it back down, other toe off the floor, and put it back down. That actually gives the legs a nice rest. Not the core, though. All right, keep going. You're breathing the whole time, in and out, in. If you're moving, move slowly and carefully. 3, 2, 1, rest. As though you have something balanced on your lower back. You don't want it to fall off, okay? All right, that's 1. Doing 2 more. Going in 3, 2, 1. Squat. Here we go. Knee to opposite hand. Notice how your stomach has to work quite hard to balance and get the knee to squeeze into the hand, okay? When you go to squat down, the first thing that should happen is your bum should reach backwards, and then you sit, all right? Kind of think of it like if you're about to hover over a toilet, like, I don't know, something happened to that toilet, and you're not going to sit on it. 3, 2, 1, rest. But you still need to use it, right? Because, you know, use it. So you're just going to hover over it. That's kind of your visualization when you're doing a squat. Okay, nice work. We're doing our bear stand or walk in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, these two things paired together make it a little bit challenging to keep the words coming out. Halfway. Ten seconds. Everything that drowns me makes me And 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, nice work. Hop up. One more like this. Oh. All right, last day of October. Nice job showing up. 3, 2, 1, squat. And knee to opposite hand. You're doing this at your pace. If you want to just follow my pace, that's cool too, all right? But by the third round of this, you want to feel like you know what you're doing. And that's when you really stop watching me, maybe even stop listening to me, and focus on you and how you feel and how you're moving, okay? All right, we're almost there. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. I like this, that palm to knee gets the hip flexor engaged, the adductor coming across midline, and also your shoulder blade stabilizers as you push your hand down. Okay, woo. Bear stand or bear walk in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Now by the third and final set, you might find that you've taxed yourself too much. So you're now going to do a slightly easier version to survive, or you've left some money on the table and now you're going to spend it. So you might choose a slightly harder version. Also, who knows what part B holds? So are you going to save some money? 10 seconds to go. Man, this is hard in the quads, eh? Like lifting the heel, or the foot, I mean, actually relieves some of that quad pressure. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, all right, rest. Hop up when you can, walk around, take some nice deep breaths, grab some water. Nice, all right, part B. Another leg thing paired with the core. All right, so the leg thing. We're gonna get into our squat position. Again, bum goes backwards and you reach down. We're gonna go as low as we feel comfortable, okay? And in that low position, we're gonna try to maintain that position. So maybe your low position isn't as low as your normal squat, because for 40 seconds, we're gonna step to the side, bring our feet together. Step to the side, bring our feet together so they touch. You're gonna choose how big that step is. Now what I want is your head to go straight sideways with no up and down, or no down and up. No up and down, sideways, all right? You will be leaned forwards a little bit, okay? Your stomach is working, it's gonna be awesome. All right, then we pair that with plank, feet in and out. So we're in our plank position, and now we take a foot out, take the other foot out, first foot comes back in, second foot comes in, and so out, in, that's the deal. No one cares that your feet are going in and out. What we care about is that lower back is not rolling back and forth. So do this slowly, in control, holding your tummy. To make that a bit easier now, you can put your hand on your stool, chair, back of the couch. That works good. We're going in 10 seconds. Ooh, again, 40-20. All right, squat with the side step. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, get down there. And now sideways and feet together. I want your feet to touch here. Don't look at your feet. Yeah. I have to just try to time that because I know exactly when a person might, and then it's like I'm watching you. Want your feet pointed forwards. Okay, when you get to that end point, the balls of your feet are touching and your ankles and heels are touching. All right, so I don't want your toe to point outwards, and then it's like, oh no, I'm in this weird position, okay? Feet come together. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. So just to reiterate, you'll step to the side, your toe hits, heel comes down, and then your feet are right side by side. None of this toe pointed to the outside, all right? Plank, 3, 2, 1, and we're planking. And we take our foot out, and our foot out, and our foot in, and our foot in. To make this harder, it does make a difference if you move the foot further away from midline, okay? Also, if you, in the act of moving, you hold it in the air longer. That's a really nice way to make it harder without adding a lot of complicated movement to it. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, that's awesome. This is feeling about as tingly, maybe a little bit more tingly than I anticipated. We're doing the squat side step. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Head glides sideways. Make it harder, get lower. Here, rise up a little bit. Over halfway. If you are someone who does more than indoor gym workouts like this, 3, 2, 1, rest. Like walking or snowshoeing, classic skiing, lightheaded, or skate skiing. You're gonna see some benefits from this. Yeah, I guess it's winter now, almost. Snow's falling. Plank, 3, 2, 1. And I just naturally gravitate towards some good skiing stuff. So I'm just doing a plank because I forgot about the foot thing. I didn't forget, I'm just recovering. So foot out, out, in. And that's just another way to modify this. We're doing this for 40 seconds, but maybe you don't move your feet in and out for the whole time. Maybe you just do it for half the time. 3, 2, 1, rest. So I'm going to say a lot of times there can be kind of modifications that you just figure out on your own. But to you, they might feel like, oh, I'm cheating, or I'm not doing as much as I should. Squat, side step, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The truth is, you're probably just naturally figuring out how to change the movement to suit you and your body for the day and the time, okay? Doing something is a million times better than doing nothing. The myth that we must work really, really hard all the time is wrong, okay? There is a time and a place where intensity is required. 3, 2, 1, rest. But I would say just let that grow and evolve naturally. Don't force it, and don't push it uncomfortably. Ooh, okay, one more plank, right? All right, we're going in. 3, 2, 1, and we're planking. Oh yeah. So I took a little bit of a rest on the second set. I can move the feet again on the third one. Slowly and carefully. Over halfway. We're getting there. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, full rest here. So while I'm just sitting here, I'll just point out, so a plank with your body straight, best modifications are to put your hands on that stool, chair, back of the couch, change the angle of the body. But if you don't have any apparatus like that where you are, you just have the floor, then really you're doing whatever we're doing, okay? But then just taking a knee, take a breath, and come back in, all right? That's how you modify that. I'd rather you do that than just go knees down. So some people will do a plank in this position, okay? This isn't terrible. If you like it, if you like it and you're doing it, then good, do it. Biomechanically, I don't really love the position, so. Okay, whew. Oh my goodness, we have so much more time left. What are we gonna do? Well, kind of makes sense that we just kind of wrap this all up in one. So, 40-20, same clock. First exercise, remember it? Okay, we sat in a squat, and then we went sideways, right? And then we went to our bear walk, or bear stand. Wait a minute. I know, right? I can hear you. That's what we just did. The first exercise was squat, knee to hand, squat, knee to hand. I'm just looking at myself and I look like I'm doing it right. So squat, knee to hand, bear walk, squat, side step, plank. As I call it out, I'm sure I'll remember what I'm doing there, okay? We're gonna do one whole big magic round of this, or maybe two, I don't know. Okay, so squat, knee to opposite hand squeeze. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So squat, knee to opposite hand press. So in my mind, I feel like it's been quite a while since I've made just a general mistake like that. However, that's only according to my perception. I may do that all the time. So there you go. You get what you pay for, right? Here we go. Exhaling as you rise, right? So you're huffing and puffing still because we've been doing stuff for a while. So exhale as you rise. You'll squeak in an extra breath because we're up there for a while. Maybe 3, 2, 1. Rest. Get ready for bear walk or bear stand. Big breaths. And 3, 2, 1, up. Here we go. Breath. Squeeze. And hold. Lift the one foot off the ground a bit if you want. It does make one leg feel better. It does make the other leg feel worse though, so I haven't quite decided halfway what I like about that. We're almost there. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oof. Okay. I feel like that kind of works the legs more than we need, but that's okay. Now we're doing squat side step in 8, 3, 2, 1. Squat and side step. Oh, feel the tingles? Yeah. Stay low. Come on. Don't start to get soft now. You know, that's halfway. You know how low you should be. So get there. Okay. If the balance isn't quite there, you can always drag your foot across the floor. We're coming to the end. Hold on to it. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, plank. Plank with a toe in and out. Oh yeah, this is going to be the last one for sure. We're running out of time. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. plank. And if it's there for you, move one foot out, other foot out, and then put them back. One at a time. Oh, we're getting there. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Relatively speaking, if you're feeling like, ooh, was that challenging? Yeah, I think so. If you're feeling like it wasn't, but you wanted it to be, again, just think back to those changes. Like even just with the squats, how low were you? That changes 1 centimeter, changes everything. All right, let's do that hip stretch that we started with. But this time we're gonna lean against the wall, left ankle across right knee, belly into the triangle here. And I'm just reaching my bum backwards. I'm not trying very hard. And I'm relaxing. All right. Just to review the important things, hydration, sleep, stress management, and I think the fourth one was exercise. I can't remember. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Right ankle across left knee. Tummy into that triangle. Bum backwards and stretch. And breathe. And 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Switch sides. All right. So, by the looks of who's here, going into the stretch, then there's a certain group that's like you're really consistent, right? From the middle of September till now, boom, we're here. Now, depending on how you operate mentally, the next few months pose maybe no challenges, some challenges, or significant challenges. If there's no challenges, awesome. Like my son, he's like, I love this weather. The dark, the cold, the wind, bring it on. Okay, cool. And come on out, let's switch sides. But right ankle across left knee. If the dark and the cold and the wind present some mental challenges, and in the past, if you recognize that maybe at some points you just kind of hunker down for the next 3 months and wait it out, do some scheduling, write some stuff in your calendar. I mean, these things are populated in your schedule. Awesome. And come on out. Maybe you go so far as to leave yourself, last one here, maybe you go so far as to leave yourself a note on Monday evening and Wednesday evening that says, hey, go to bed on time because you might have to get up a little bit earlier to do this class, and that's in your schedule. Just to avoid that pitfall of pausing this for a week, a month, or 6 months, right? And come on out. Because what we do in the next 3 or 4 months, last stretch, last leg, once March, April, and May come, you look back. If you've never gone through that experience, you look back after 6 months and just seriously thank yourself for it. It's amazing, I feel. So if you've never tried it, let's try it this year. And if you have experienced it, well, you're already in it. You're living the dream. 3, 2, 1, and come on out. Sweet. All right. Whew. Sweating a little bit. Nice job. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And so does your body. I'll be here Thursday for you, and you'll be here for me, I guess. Have a good day. See you later.